What's going on, guys? So I joined a fantasy football league, which was an auction draft this year. I was handed someone's team from last year, and I want to just tell you about what I did to transform this team. Now, the team that I was given, the three best players were Chuba Hubbard, Calvin Ridley Jr., and Aaron Jones Jr. So what I did was I looked around at the other teams and I immediately went for a running back. I've been pushing the agenda of running back heavy, and if you haven't drafted yet, trust me on this theory. So I went out and I grabbed Derrick Henry from someone else's team relatively cheap for some auction dollars. So that put me in the deficit for the draft, but I wasn't worried about that. And then, because I was a newcomer in the league, I was able to take someone from the open pot. So I took Saquon Barkley out of the open pot. And then, before the draft started, I traded Saquon Barkley for Christian McCaffrey, and I got those auction draft dollars back, which was an absolute steal from my opinion. Now, let me tell you about my team. So, starting at quarterback, I picked Josh Allen. I went relatively heavy on him. I mean, as long as the man stays healthy and I have a good backup, he's going to crush it. My two running backs are Derrick Henry and Christian McCaffrey. There's a lot of upside, but there's also a lot of risk. My three wide receivers, it is a three-receiver league. I've got Khalil Shakir, who I think could absolutely dominate, maybe be Josh Allen's 1,000-yard receiver that he's been looking for. I've got Deebo Samuel, and I know a lot of people knock on him, but I think the Commanders actually got rid of Brian Robinson so that they could put Deebo back there in the backfield. He's got a fresh start with a brand new team and a young quarterback. I think he's going to have a high upside. And then I went with Devontae Adams on the Rams with Matthew Stafford. Come on, he's going to put up some ridiculous numbers there. Tight end, I drafted Mark Andrews, but yesterday I traded away Mark Andrews and 5 of my auction draft dollars for next year for Trey McBride. And then at flex, I have Isaiah Pacheco, and we don't have to worry too much about the rest of the team. So if you think about it, with an auction draft, I have 6 guys on my team who would have went within the top 3 picks. Let me know what you think about my roster going into this season.